We often talk about the American dream or the Russian soul. No jest gораздо более амбициозный. It's called the Chinese dream, a dream of total rejuvenation, absolute control, and a return to the center of the world. At the heart of this dream stands one man. To some, he is a modern emperor. To others, the architect of a digital dystopia. From living in a cave during the Cultural Revolution to becoming the most powerful leader since Mao Zedong, Xi Jinping's path is a masterclass in patience, survival, and ruthless efficiency. Today, on You Unfolded, we are peeling back the layers of the dragon. How did Xi purge his way to the top? How did he turn 1.4 billion people into a single high-tech engine? And what happens when the Red Emperor decides that the world's current rules no longer apply? We are unfolding the rise of Xi Jinping. Xi wasn't born with a silver spoon, at least, not one he got to keep. His father was a hero of the revolution until he wasn't. Purged, humiliated, and imprisoned. At 15, Xi was sent to the countryside, living in a flea-infested cave, shoveling manure. But where others saw tragedy, Xi saw a training ground. He didn't rebel. He became more red than the Red Guards themselves. He applied to join the party 10 times before they finally let him in. He learned the most important lesson of the CCP. Power doesn't come from the people. Power comes from the system. And if you want to rule, you must become the system. When he finally took the throne in 2012, the world expected a reformer. They were wrong. Xi didn't come to open China up. He came to save the party from its own rot. Xi's first move was a bloodbath disguised as a moral crusade. The anti-corruption campaign. He targeted tigers, high-ranking officials, and flies, low-level bureaucrats. Hundreds of thousands were purged. By the time the dust settled, Xi had no rivals left. But he knew that physical walls weren't enough. In the 21st century, the battle is for the mind. Under Xi, the Great Firewall became the most sophisticated censorship machine in history. Social credit scores, facial recognition, digital Leninism. He realized that data is the new oil. If the party knows where you go, what you buy, and what you think, rebellion becomes a mathematical impossibility. He isn't just a leader. He is the admin of the world's largest local area network. For Xi, everything is about 2049, the centenary of the People's Republic. By then, he wants China to be the undisputed Has-Home. This means the Belt and Road Initiative buying influence from Africa to Europe. It means dominating the semiconductor and AI industries. And then there's Taiwan. To Xi, the unification of Taiwan isn't just a political goal. It's his ticket to immortality. The West sees a potential World War III. Xi sees the final correction of the century of humiliation. He is betting that the West is too divided, too tired, and too dependent on Chinese factories to stop him. He is playing a game of chicken with the global economy, and he doesn't plan on blinking. But every empire has a shadow. A shrinking population, a massive real estate bubble, and a youth generation that is starting to lie flat. Xi has built a perfect machine, but machines can be brittle. Is he the leader who will lead China to a new golden age? Or the one whose rigid control will lead to a historic crack? The Red Emperor has tied his fate to the fate of 1.4 billion people. If he succeeds, the 21st century belongs to Beijing. If he fails, the fallout will be felt by every single one of us. This was Unfolded. The story of a man who decided that the future won't be written in ink, but in code. Subscribe, hit the bell, and stay tuned as we continue to unfold the secrets of the world's most powerful empires. See you in the next episode. But even the most advanced supercomputer has a thermal limit. Xi has built a China that is more unified and powerful than ever, but he has also built a China that is brittle. When you silence every critic, you also silence every warning. When the only thing allowed is praise for the party, the leader begins to fly blind. The economic miracles of the 80s and 90s are over. The factories are automating, the young generation is refusing to have children, and the Great Wall of Debt is growing taller than the Great Wall of Stone. Xi is betting that technology, artificial intelligence, and total surveillance can solve these human problems. He is trying to code a society that never crashes. But as any programmer knows, the more complex the system, the more catastrophic the failure when a single bug appears. This was unfolded. We've laid out the pieces of the 4 most powerful men on Earth. The board is now yours to study. If you're ready to see which empire falls and which one rises next, you know what to do. Hit subscribe.